Hello, welcome back if you've been around for a while, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is just a quick catch up. We took last week off. This week, I don't know what I'm gonna get done and I'll explain why. Let's jump into it. Alright, so obviously we didn't put videos up last week. A big part of that was my mom flew in to celebrate Ani's second birthday with us. We had such a good time. We were really just in the moment. Didn't really record that much. I did get a couple cute pictures of Ani cuddling or playing with my mom. Ani opened the rest of her birthday presents. She got this little Minnie Mouse table, her baby. She loves her baby. A couple gift cards, so we still need to pick some things out on Amazon probably. And then she got one of those little balance bikes. The weather's been horrible. We've had almost nonstop rain, but we did have a chance to get her out and let her try it. We have 2 video clips of that. She was a little tired, so she was kind of whiny, but I'll put the video clips in here so you can see her trying it out in her little helmet. Put your bottom back. Put your hands here. One hand here. One hand here. Okay, whatever. You ready? Go. Okay, I won't let go. I was just, because you're not holding it, hold it here, here, and go. So you can sit on the seat. Ready? Let's go. Back on the edge. She keeps scooting herself forward. Yeah. Circle, circle. What are you talking about? You're riding a bike. Ani! 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 Go, go, Ani! Ani! Hi! I thought it was easier to stand behind her and hold on to the outside, but if you're comfortable like that. Like I was holding the outside of the handlebars, I thought that was like this. I thought that was easier. Watch out behind you. Yeah? And yeah, other than that, we've really just been sort of in survival mode. Laura's school year is winding down. They finished state testing. This is the last week of school for the kids and her. So she's had a ton of stuff to do. She's been working late, going in early. They've just been really long days. I have been continuing the job hunt in a more concentrated, concerted effort. Not that I wasn't really trying before, but we've kind of decided June is a good time for me to try to go back to work because we're still down to 1 car, but obviously Laura won't be working. Ani's in daycare, so I'm really trying to find a job here in the next week or maybe 2. Unfortunately, it's just not a great time to try to go back into the workforce, particularly to try to step up in my sort of career path. I've talked about it before. I'm wanting to transition out of direct service and nonprofits into more a business role, which is why I got my MBA. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of experience in those types of roles yet, so it's making it a little hard, but I'm hopeful for a couple prospects I have coming up, and I'm really focused on trying to do anywhere from 5 to 10, maybe even 15 applications a day, which, believe it or not, is pretty easy right now. At least in the field that I'm in, there are a ton of postings. The problem is there's also a ton of applicants, so getting yourself to stand out is proving tricky. That said, it'll happen when it happens, hopefully sooner rather than later, but it is what it is. Otherwise, Ani's doing great. She is a typical 2-year-old. She has super high energy. For the most part, she's so fun to play with. And I think we talked about a little bit in her birthday video. We're definitely into the tantrum stage. We both expected this. Luckily for us, we've been doing lots of practice when she was little with calming and talking and breathing. And so I do think that has helped somewhat. I don't know how long it'll last, but that is something. We've also started searching for big kid beds. We're gonna help her make the transition to either a toddler or maybe just a twin bed that's not that high off the floor. Hopefully this summer when Laura's home. Laura is preparing to do a summer program at her school. Luckily, it's later in summer, so she'll have some time off of work, but she got the lead of that particular program, so that's really exciting for her. She has also decided that she's going to stay in the role that she was in this year, next year. Same grade, same school. She has a great team, loves the school, loves the kids, so that's really exciting as well. Ani is adjusting to daycare. We had her first parent-teacher conference, and by all accounts, she is getting more and more comfortable coming out of her shell. They told us that she obviously has a hard time transitioning into daycare, which we already knew about, but other than that, once she's there, she's really interested in the other kids, understands everything that's said, doesn't talk a whole lot, but they called her like the mother hen of the class. She's constantly going to the little kitchen and making fake snacks and taking them to her friends and the teachers, playing with the babies, making sure the other kids are okay, so it's really cute. And it's definitely helped us ease into that transition, knowing that she's starting to like it, starting to come out of her shell. And yeah, that's really exciting. So we've started, hopefully to help that process, plus burn some of her energy, looking into like maybe a toddler tumbling, toddler soccer, just something where she can do a little bit more socializing while also using those big gross motor muscles. But other than that, not much is going on. We've kind of had a boring existence. My day, from the time I drop my girls off and drop Lauda off usually at about 7:30, 7:45. No, yeah, 7:30, and then Ani's usually about 7:45 until I go get them, is kind of just hanging out. I do some chores, but as you might not be surprised to hear, they go a lot faster now that I don't have a toddler helper. And the house stays a lot cleaner anyway because it's just me during the day. So a big chunk of my day is trying to network, apply, and just find new jobs to apply for. Nothing too exciting, but honestly, it is pretty time consuming because I try to do a fair amount of research on what a role is, if it's for a nonprofit agency I'm not familiar with, what that agency does, what their reputation is. But yeah, all that to say, there's just not really been anything too exciting to do. We wanted to go on some weekend adventures when my mom was here, and just this past weekend, but it's been nonstop raining. We had to cancel Ani's, what was already going to be kind of a small second birthday party. It got canceled because we didn't want to have the people all in the house where it's confined instead of outside. But yeah, it is what it is. That's really the update. Nothing too much going on. To end with, I'll put in a cute little clip of Ani having a donut last night. She's been asking for donuts for like a week or two. There's a picture of one in one of her books. And so we finally ran out and got her a donut last night. And so we'll end on the donut clip. Are you doing the donut wiggle? Wiggle, wiggle. It's a donut.